guys, welcome to episode 1 of Surviving the 20-somethings. This episode is titled Finding Your Purpose. Now, let me go ahead and throw out there into the universe that I am so thankful, so grateful, so appreciative of all of the love and the support that you guys have shown. I mean, all I did was post an intro video and the love has just been overwhelming. Thank you guys so very much. I cannot tell you how important it is and how much it means to me. So thank you so much to everyone who has liked, shared, commented, or subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys. I love each and every one of you so much. I'm not even kidding. Like, I mean that. I love you guys. So thank you so much. Now, this first episode will be a little bit of kind of laying the foundation with you guys of how each segment of the show will go. So just so you guys know, we will have 4 segments on every single episode. Episode 1 will be what's going on. And that'll be where we have time to discuss what's going on in your lives as well as in my life. And so that will require some interaction from you guys. It'll require you guys to, slide into my DMs. It'll require you guys to comment on the different posts that I'll put up each week, generally on my Facebook or on my Instagram page. And it'll require, for you guys to just be kind of transparent with me, with all of us in this community, this Surviving the 20-somethings community. Then I'll also tell you guys a little bit about my life. And so what I mean by that, guys, I want to know what's going on. I want to know who's starting a new job. I want to know who is graduating. I want to know, if you're at a crossroads in raising your children. I want to know if you're, if you're going vegan. I want to know if you're on a new fitness plan. I want to know, if you went to church this week, if you learned something new, anything that you want to share. If you're reading a new book, just what's going on with you in your life. That'll be segment 1. Segment 2 will be life hacks. And so on every episode during life hacks, we'll talk something that each and every one of us can take and just apply to our daily lives. So for instance, today's life hack will be affirmations. That's what we'll be talking about, and each episode will be something new. Okay, guys? Segment 3 will be our overall topic for the episode, which today's episode will be talking about finding your purpose, okay? And then segment 4 will also require some interaction from you guys. So segment 4 will be hashtag let's talk about it. And that'll be where you guys can, also slide into my inbox, shoot me an email. If you have my number, you can slide into my iMessages. But let's just table the discussion. You have something going on in your life, something that you're not so sure about, something that you're confused about, something that you need, advice and insight on. And I'll share it here. Well, what I'll do actually is I'll make a post about it. And it can be completely anonymous, you guys. So don't worry about it. So if you have an issue going on, don't worry. I won't tell anybody. I won't tell any of my friends. I won't tell my sisters. I won't, it'll be between us as to whose problem or whose issue or question it is. But then I'll put it out there so that the entire community of the survivors, if you will, can talk about it, can offer advice on it so that you can get what you need. And, some of us who may be going through the same thing or, will soon be going through the same thing can also take from that as well, guys, okay? So those are the 4 segments that we'll have on every single episode. And now that that's over with, we can go ahead and start jumping into our segments, okay, guys? All right, you guys. Segment 1, what's going on? What is going on? What is going on? What's going on with you? Well, I don't know yet, but next week I will know. So you guys make sure that you let me know, because right here is what we're going to talk about. And I'm going to call you out by name on this part. And I'm going to say exactly what's going on in your life. And, we'll keep going from there. Who knows, you may inspire somebody to do something that you're doing. But let me tell you guys what's going on with me. Okay, your girl is struggling. I'm struggling, okay? I am in that final stretch of my last year of law school. I'm getting ready to graduate, and y'all, I have the most severe case of senioritis. I mean, I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to read for class. I don't want to take final exams. I just want to just kind of be. That's what's going on with me. What else is going on with me? I have not been hitting the gym, you guys. Some of you know that I have been on this fitness journey, and listen, I made some strides. I did. I reached some goals. I still have a ways to go though, and guys, I have just not been going. I've been eating okay, just okay. I typically, substitute turkey meat for, the beef and the pork. I eat wheat bread instead of white bread, and, wheat noodles, like pasta noodles. And, I'm just out here trying to make it, okay? It's not been easy. But what y'all doing? What y'all got going on? What's up in your life? Let me know. Let us know. We want to know. We care, okay? Life hacks. This will definitely be one of my favorite segments of this podcast, you guys. Life hacks. So today we are talking affirmations, okay? And affirmations are just, words or phrases that you use to consistently affirm yourself. And let me tell you, affirmations need to be your best friend. Now, affirmations, I have found that they apply in two different ways. Number one, affirmations in private. And number two, affirmations in action. All right, so back to number one, affirmations in private. Affirmations in private look something like where you get up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and you say to yourself, you are beautiful. You are capable. You are able. You are strong. You are independent. You are intelligent. You are a go-getter. You are a hustler. You are a hard worker. What else is it? You are strong. You are confident. And you are worthy. Oh, you are worthy. Now that one touches my soul. Y'all don't even know how often I have to tell myself that. But affirmations are so important because, listen, guys, here's the thing. Everything around you, everything in your life on a daily basis is working against you. You get what I'm saying? So, when you wake up in the morning, say for instance, you have an assignment due, right? And you're working to get that assignment done. Has anybody else noticed how so many things just kind of start falling out of the sky when you start trying to do something, to work towards something? So you sit down to do your assignment, right? Let's just say it's 6 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock in the evening, and nobody has called you all day. Listen, phone been dry as all get out, right? Phone just dry. Well, all of a sudden, when you sit down at 6:05 to get your work done, and at 6:10, boom, your group chat starts going off. I mean, it's going up, and it's getting good, too. So there are like 20 messages coming in, so you like, oh, yeah, it's a good conversation going in there. Let me hop in there real quick and see what's up. And then you look up again, and it's 6:45. Okay, so cool. You still have time. The night is still young, right? You put your phone down, and then you get back to it. Well, then your phone rings, and it's your sister, or your best friend. And then you end up on the phone for an hour. So you look up, it's 7:45, practically 8 o'clock, right? Oh, listen, let me tell you, the universe is working against you. You sat down and you decided to be great, and the universe immediately started working against you guys. And so that's why it's important that within your own mind, within your own brain, that you are always affirming yourself, that you are saying, okay, I am intelligent. I am a, soon to be graduate. I am able. I am capable. I am motivated to do this. That is when that's important. I don't know if that was a good example I used, guys, but I've used it now, so yeah, that's that. We can make that right. But guys, that's why it's so important that you just have these things just already kind of grilled, seared into your brains so that you can constantly remind yourself, because listen, nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You may have, friends and family members that speak these things over your life, every so often. But listen, this is something that you need on a daily basis. Like 10 times on a daily basis, okay? You need this in the morning. You need this before you walk out of the door. You need this when you get to where you're going. You need this on your lunch break when you're thinking about leaving and going home instead of going back to work. You need this when you're getting off of work and you're going home and you got a million things to do. You need this in the middle of the evening when you want to sit down and you want to watch TV, but you know you have an assignment to do. You need this before you go to bed at night. You need these things so many times a day. And so it's so important that you do just go ahead and have it inside of your brain. Guys? Does that make sense? So those are affirmations in private. Times when you're affirming yourself to yourself. In the privacy of your own home or your own vehicle or your own office, whatever it may be. But then equally important are affirmations in action, you guys. So affirmation in action looks like, you're in the gym. You're in the gym. So you woke up this morning and you told yourself in the mirror, I am able, I am capable, I am strong, I am motivated, and I am willing to meet my fitness goals and to exceed my fitness goals, right? But then you get to the gym. You get to the gym and you put the weight on your shoulders and then you start to squat. And before you start, all right, I'm about to do 4 sets of 10, right? All right, so first set, you put that weight on your shoulders and you hit it. Boom, 10 times, right? All right, bet. All right, you take you a couple seconds, you rack the weights. Take a few seconds, you get yourself together, get your mind right. All right, you finna go back in, right? And you squat 10 times. Boom, 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 right? Rack the weights. Boom, do it again. 10 squats, rack the weights. That's 3 sets. You got 1 more set to go. And then you put that weight back on your shoulder and you squat 3 times. And oh my goodness, it is like your legs are about to give out on you. And then your brain says, you know what? You've done 3 sets already. It's cool. It's cool if you just skip this last set. It's cool. It's fine. It ain't gonna hurt nothing if you skip this last set. Nah. Yes, it will. Tell you what it'll hurt. It'll hurt your mind. It'll hurt those affirmations that you made to yourself earlier. And so what you do is, right there, in that moment, you tell yourself, no, I got this. I can do this. I will finish this set. I don't care if it takes me 10 minutes to hit these 10 squats, but I'm going to hit these last 10 squats because I said that I would hit these last 10 squats. And guys, listen, I could talk about this all day, but I'm not kidding. The moment that you do that, something in your entire brain shifts. And then you'll start to see it overflow into every area of your life. Every single area of your life, no matter what it is. If you're at work, it's 4:30, you get off in 30 minutes. And you have one more thing that you need to do this week. Just one more assignment, right? That you have to do for your job, your employer, whoever that may be. And you're like, well, it's Thursday anyway. I still have tomorrow. No. You'll be surprised how quickly those affirmations will jump back into your head. Now, I am motivated. I am willing. I am capable. And I am able. And then, boom, before you know it, in that last 30 minutes, you've knocked out another assignment. And then now your Friday is free for you to just be an overachiever. For you to just begin to exceed your goals. You get what I'm saying? So, once again, this week, life hacks are affirmations, okay? So, as a matter of fact, what I want you guys to do is to just go ahead and drop some comments, okay? Because those affirmations that I mentioned earlier, those are pretty much my general affirmations, okay, guys? So whenever I'm doing these, that's pretty much what I'm telling myself, and I need some new ones. So go ahead and drop in the comments, you guys, some of the affirmations that you use or that you intend to use, you know, so that I can up my affirmation game as well, all right? Okay, guys, so as you can see, I had to get a little bit more comfortable because now we're about to get into the meat of this episode. The overall topic for today is purpose, finding your purpose, guys. And so, you know, I had to get a little more comfortable because, believe me, I can talk about this all day, but this is so important to me. It's so near and dear to my heart, and it's one of those things that I am constantly just trying to, you know, just pound into all of the people around me, all of the people that I love and care about, which now includes all of you guys. So, purpose. What is purpose? Purpose is the reason why you were created. So for me, purpose is the reason why God decided to, you know, make me and to place me on this earth exactly when he did. Now, another thing about purpose is that purpose is multifaceted. Meaning there are many facets to it. It's not, you're not just created for one reason, and you know your purpose is not necessarily your career. Now, why pursue purpose? And the reason why pursuing purpose, you guys, is so important is because, you know, without it, life is meaningless. Life has absolutely no meaning. And I think that is often how people end up falling into, you know, these fits of depression a lot of times because they haven't found their purpose. And without that, life is meaningless. Because if I don't know why I'm created here, well, why I was created and placed here, then I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And if I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, if I'm not fulfilled, if I'm not satisfied in just my day-to-day routine, then that takes a toll on me. And guys, this is so important to me and so near and dear to my heart because I remember those days, you guys. I remember being an undergrad and I was just lost. You know, I was getting up and I was doing what I was supposed to do. I was getting up and doing what I had to do. You know, I was going to work. I was going to school full time. You know, I was going to all of my classes. I was doing my homework. I was raising my son. I was helping him with his homework. I was, you know, making sure he got to school every day. I was, you know, showing up for field trips and classroom parties. And, you know, I was showing up and being there for my friends. I was everyone's, you know, go-to person, everyone's voice of reason. I was going to church every Sunday, guys, and Bible study most Wednesdays. I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing, guys, but I felt lost. I'm just like, why am I here? What is my purpose? Like, what am I doing? Why am I not fulfilled? Why am I not satisfied? You know, why do I feel this way? It was just kind of like this cloud just hanging over my head, and I could not figure it out. And then one day, I was sitting at a baby shower. So crazy. It was November 1st. Had to have been 2014. Had to have been 2014. And I was sitting there and I was like, wow, this is a nice baby shower. And all of the women were there and everyone was, you know, everyone was just happy and friendly and everybody was trying to help the mother to be out. You know, everyone is showing her with gifts and with advice, you know, for raising the baby and just all these different things. And I'm like, wow, this is so great. You know, look at all the pretty decorations and look at everyone, all the women together, you know, just being nice and friendly and just helpful to one another. And then boom, God dropped something in my spirit. And he gave me the idea to do this women's empowerment event, which I actually did end up doing that next April. So the April of 2015. But in that span from November to April, God was just revealing his purpose for me. And, he was showing me so many things about my life. He showed me why I dealt with certain things as a mother. He showed me why I dealt with certain things as a daughter. And all of those things that I had dealt with, all of those things that I had went through were shaping me into, a woman that was meant to help other women. And so, guys, in that, excuse me if I get too excited, because I tend to do that. And so, y'all, in that window from November to April, listen, time flew by, you guys. Time just flew by. I remember being so excited and just dedicating so much of my life into that event. Not because that event was my purpose, but because I knew that my purpose, or a part of my purpose, was to help other women in similar situations. And so because of that, everything about my life had a new direction. Everything started to shift. Now, I understand that is really extremely broad, you guys, because now do get this, we are all purposed to help each other. We are. But I think that, I know that for me, helping other people, that is the bulk of what my purpose here is on earth. Because that's what God has revealed to me. I've been through some things, many things that I've never even talked about, don't really ever intend to talk about, that have shaped me into this purpose. And I think, so many different things about it that make me unique are a perfect fit for this purpose. For instance, God gave me a really big heart. He gave me the ability, an uncanny ability, to love people. And it's an ability that even I have not been able to shake when I wanted to. Meaning that, people do things to all of us. And I know that there are a lot of people who struggle with forgiveness. Me, myself, you guys, I've never, I sometimes get upset with myself because I forgive people so easily. Because I can always kind of understand. Because I know that a lot of times when people do something to me, it's not because of me. It's because of something that they're going through. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, listen. I can talk about that all day, and I will not choose to do that. Right now, I said all that to say that purpose is unique to every last one of us. So think about it like this. There's a puzzle, right? So imagine you have a puzzle with, let's just say, 1 million pieces, guys. And out of those 1 million pieces, each piece has its own place where it fits in perfectly. And not one of those puzzle pieces can fit anywhere else in that puzzle. And guys, that is what your purpose looks like. Your purpose is unique. It is designed just for you. And there is absolutely no one else on this earth that can do what you were designed to do, exactly how you were designed to do it. We were all created for a purpose. We were all placed there for a purpose. Your purpose is unique to you, and nobody on earth can change that. Nobody else can do it for you, guys. It's up to you. Now, with that being said, understand that it won't necessarily be easy to begin to pursue your purpose. But we'll talk more about pursuing purpose in the next episode. So for now, we're moving on. Let's talk about how to find your purpose, okay, guys? And basically, I really only have 3 steps, 3 things that you need to do in order to find what your purpose is, if you don't already know, because I understand that a lot of us don't already know what our purpose is. Number 1, you need to do some soul searching. It's really important because, like we just talked about, purpose is unique to you. And so it's important that you just begin to search your soul, search yourself for exactly who you are. figure out what you love to do. Figure out where your passion is. I've seen and I've heard several times, think about that thing that you love to do so much that you would do it for free. Think about that thing. Your passion could be children, and that could tie into your purpose. Your passion could be makeup. Your passion could be making people feel good about themselves, whether that be through makeup or through cosmetology, if you have those blessed hands that can bless heads, as a barber or as a beautician. Perhaps your purpose is just, perhaps your passion is homeless people. Perhaps your passion is, elderly people. Perhaps your passion is something, as simple as cooking. Whatever it may be, you guys, only you know. Nobody else can tell you what your passion is. Only you can say that. And so that requires you guys some soul searching. A second thing that you will need to do is to get alone. Disconnect for a while, you guys. Disconnect from social media for a while. Disconnect from, friends and family for a while. And just get to know yourself again. Get alone by yourself to remember what you like to do. I could say right now, what's your favorite thing to do? Like, what is your favorite? If you could do one thing right now, what would you do? Some of us can't even answer that question. And the reason why is because we don't spend enough time alone, just getting to know ourselves. And listen, I'm not faulting you for it. Because here's the thing. It's easy to get so consumed in life that you do forget to get alone by yourself. That you do forget to meditate on your life. That you do, just neglect to spend time with yourself. I get it. But in order to find your purpose so that your life can begin to have meaning, listen, it's just something that you'll have to do. You have to get alone. You have to get alone, and you have to, get to know yourself. Just start over. And then third, you guys, listen, I'm going to just say it. And I'm not about to start preaching. I'm not a preacher. But anybody that knows me knows that I love the Lord. Listen, you have to pray to whoever you pray to, okay? Me personally, I'm praying to God. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. That, he was raised from the dead. That is who I pray to. Whoever you pray to, pray about it. Because, like I said earlier, when my life started to, just feel meaningless, I just had to pray about it, and God began to reveal different things to me, and it was like nothing I had ever experienced before. Listen, I wish I could just transfer the energy that I feel and just all the goodness and the warmth inside of my heart when I think about it. I wish I could just transfer that to you guys, but since I can't, the best thing that I can do is just to tell you guys what I did to get to that point, okay? You gotta soul search, you gotta get alone, and you gotta pray about it. Listen, there is nothing at all that, God wants to keep from us. And I feel like I'm about to start preaching, but you know what? It is what it is at this point. Listen, God promised us life. He promised us life more abundantly. And me personally, I refuse to have anything less. Do you hear me? I won't. I can't. Won't do it. Nope. I want everything that he got for me. I'm coming for it. I need all of that. All of it. And so I want that for you guys as well, because like I said, we're a community now. You guys are a part of my network, my circle of family and friends right now, whether or not you know it. Y'all are my sisters and my brothers and my cousins, okay? Regardless, point blank, period. And so I want the best for you guys. I want you guys to find your purpose. I want your life to have meaning. Because guys, listen, here's the thing. Without knowing your purpose, nothing else we talk about on this podcast will really matter to you. Nothing else will really help you. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is that once you can establish your purpose, well, not establish, once you can identify, once your purpose is revealed to you, because your purpose already exists. You're not going to establish it. You're not going to, form it and shape it. It is already established. It just needs to be revealed to you. Once you discover your purpose, you turn that into your income. You turn that into, your happiness. And then, when we move on later on in this podcast, later on, possibly next season, into, home buying and credit repair and all these different things, then it'll be more helpful to you. But guys, listen, please take heed. Please, please, please take heed. Listen to me. If you don't hear anything else that I say, you guys understand there is purpose for you. Just for you. Unique to only you. Okay? And you have to discover what that is. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what mistakes you made. You understand? I don't care if you're 18 years old right now and you have 10 kids. There is still purpose for you. I don't care if nobody in your family, has a stable career. I don't care if nobody in your family has ever went to college or has ever started a business or has ever, been an influencer, has ever been a public speaker. It does not matter. None of that matters. Listen, what is for you is for you. Period. Nothing and no one can take that away from you. Listen, guys, I don't care what it is. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if everyone else in that area that you want to be in thinks that you're too young. I don't care if everyone else in the area that you want to be in thinks that you're too old. It doesn't matter. Listen, I'm going to say this one more time. And I feel like my passion is kind of taking over right now. So then I'm going to pull back. But guys, what is for you is for you. Period. Nobody can take that from you. So I want you to go full force ahead into exactly what that is. Into discovering what your purpose is. And then into pursuing it, you guys. And don't let anybody stop you, because listen to me. Your life will be meaningless. Your life will feel pointless without it. Find your purpose, and therein lies your happiness. Okay, guys, so just a few helpful nuggets about purpose, because undoubtedly, the moment that you begin to discover your purpose and to just go full forward into it, there are going to be things that will try to stop you. And so, this is just kind of a heads up, and I'm going to go ahead and drop some things into your minds for you all to keep in mind throughout this week as you're, as you're soul searching, as you're, spending time alone, as you're praying about it. Just some things to keep in mind, okay, guys? First off, your purpose is only for you, okay? You're the only one who will get that warm and fuzzy feeling when you discover what your purpose is. And so it's okay. Don't be surprised when you're so excited and you call your best friend and you tell your best friend about it and your best friend is not too thrilled about it. You want to do what? You want to quit your job to do what now? How are you going to pay your bills? Listen, don't be surprised. And that's okay. And don't be upset with them either. That is a very natural reaction. Very natural. And generally, people who care about you probably will worry about that. That is okay. So just when those things come, just understand. Just know. Just expect those types of things to come. So know that the vision is only given to you. And don't expect anybody else to also see the vision. Okay? But what you do is you stay confident in what you know and what you discover. Another really helpful tip is to go ahead and write it down. Write down what your passion is, what your purpose is when you discover it. So that in times when, things are just getting tough and when the motivation is lacking, you can always look back at it and you can remember, like, okay, this is what I'm working towards. This is what I'm working for. This is why I was created, okay? Also, in those times, make sure that you are speaking, confidently. Act confident. Act brave, okay? And then everybody around you, everyone who doubts you, will start to believe it. And then most importantly, you'll start to believe it. Which this almost also goes hand in hand with the affirmations that we discussed earlier. But be confident about it. When someone asks you, you're going to do what now? Yes, this is what I'm going to do because this is what I love to do. This is what my passion is. And this is where I see myself 10 years from now, or 5 years from now, or even just 3 years from now. Be confident and be bold about it. And I guarantee you, people will stop questioning you on it when they see that you are unwavering in your belief in yourself, okay? Now, another thing that is really important to do is to just, guys, make sure that, you go forward. And that you not only go forward, but that you go forward boldly and unapologetically. Unapologetically. Listen, I don't know where I saw this, or where I read this, but there was this phrase and it was like, sometimes it was a woman speaking, and I don't remember exactly what she was saying, but I remember feeling it in my soul, like it touched my soul. And she was saying, she found herself wondering, who am I to be beautiful and talented and intelligent, and good at what I do? And then she said, who am I not to be? And that really just resonated with me because I had been kind of struggling with that. I had been, dimming my light for a long time so that other people didn't feel intimidated. And boy, when she said that, it gave me everything I needed. Because I was like, you know what? Who am I not to be? Who am I not to be? Wise beyond my years and powerful and intelligent and bold and brave. And guys, I'm not even necessarily saying that I am these things. But if I keep telling myself that, guess what? I will be in a matter of time. And you will be too. So, remember, who are you to be all of those things? The real question is, who are you not to be all of those things? So, go boldly, guys. Go unapologetically. Don't let anybody dim your light. And lastly, understand that it's up to you. Nobody else can pursue your purpose for you. If your plan is to open your own daycare center, I can't do it for you. I can push you. I can talk to you until I'm blue in the face about, going ahead and, going to school for early child care or for business or for whatever it is. I can talk to you until I'm blue in the face and until your ears fall off. But that won't do us any good because I can't do it for you. I can't go to school for you. I can't fulfill your purpose for you. Only you can do that. Understand that it is up to you. Understand that your future is in your hands and no one else's. Understand also that the time will pass anyway. The time will pass, okay? 3 years ago, I was contemplating law school. I was preparing to take my LSAT. And then shortly after taking the LSAT, I graduated college with my BS, and I went to work at a bank, and I was like, you know what, this isn't so bad, just being in the workforce, just being in the workforce and just being a mom, this isn't so bad. Maybe I should just just do this for a while, put law school on the back burner. 3 years is a long time, and I hear they don't want you to work when you're in law school, and I have a kid. Maybe I should just put this on the back burner for now. But here's the thing, the time will pass anyway. Yeah, 3 years sounded like a long time, but at the end of the day, that 3 years is going to pass either way it goes. I'm going to look up one day. It was 2016 then. I'm going to look up one day, and I'm going to be in 2019. And then I'll have to be accountable to myself with how I spent those 3 years. With whether or not I was working toward, what I already knew my passion and one of my purposes was. The time will pass anyway, guys. So you may as well be doing something towards your purpose, towards your passion, towards just your overall reason for being. Okay? All right, I'm done with that, you guys. I am off of my soapbox, okay? I'm done. Okay, guys, so this wraps up episode number 1, Finding Your Purpose of the Surviving the 20-Somethings podcast. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. Like I said before, you guys can go ahead and look for episodes on every Monday. Okay? So every Monday. Got it? Mondays. Okay? We clear? All right, good. So next Monday, we'll be talking about pursuing your purpose. And pursuing your purpose will be somewhat of a part 2 of this episode. Okay, you guys? Equally important, equally near and dear to my heart. So please make sure that you stay tuned, you guys. Also, do not hesitate to let me know, anything, what you liked about the show, what you did not like about this show, what you would like to see done differently, or if you have any thoughts, ideas, or suggestions, just make sure you guys let me know. Listen, I would love to hear from you all. I would love to interact with you all. I need to interact with you all in order for us to be a community. Listen, you are just as important as I am to this show, okay? Thanks, you guys, so very much. I love each and every last one of you. Mwah. See you next time.